Hey everybody, it's Dr. Reiser. If you like what you see in our videos, make sure you click subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future videos about functional medicine, nutrition, and tips on how to reclaim your health the easy way with Functional Health Center of the Carolinas. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Reiser. It is Whiteboard Wednesday again, and last week we had a very special Thanksgiving Whiteboard Wednesday, so hopefully everybody had a happy holiday and you took my advice as far as the tips and tricks to get through your holiday. But today's Whiteboard Wednesday is for people that did not take my advice. Maybe you drank a little too much, maybe you had too many sides, maybe you had too many desserts. So what do we do the days after Thanksgiving? Well, we can go through a detox. And I'm not talking about some supplemental detox where you're going to be taking various different supplements over the course of 5, 10, 21, or 30 days. I'm talking about 5 tips I have for you to incorporate to your diet for the next 5 days that will help you clear toxins that you may have accumulated over Thanksgiving. Obviously, if you do have multiple toxins and you want a more thorough detox, give us a call because we do have all varying types of levels of kits. And Black Friday, which started last week, we had 25% off all of our detox packages. But today I'm going to give you 5 tips and things to improve in your diet for the next 5 days that will get you detoxed, cleared back to where you were prior to Thanksgiving, and get you prepped for the rest of the holiday season. So number 1 we're going to get into, it's very easy, and this is going to be the easiest one of them all, and one that's probably overlooked most by people after you go through a holiday, is make sure you get your water intake back up. So we want to input water in our bodies, but we want to make sure we're doing the correct amount, not just 2 or 3 glasses a day. What you want to do as far as your water intake is take your body weight, divide that by 2, and that's how many ounces of water you should get in your day. So let's say you're 200 pounds. You want to get 100 ounces of water for your day. So that's something that's easily done, but why do we do that in detox? It helps pull toxins out. You get more liquid in your body, your kidneys and your liver and your GI tract can help eliminate toxins, you'll urinate out toxins, and so that's step 1, and that's the easiest. Now we're talking about urinating toxins, so we're going to do something with celery now. So number 2 is going to be implement celery or celery juice into your diet. So celery is a great vegetable because it is very high in mineral content, so sodium, magnesium, potassium, and because of this, it actually improves your urination and makes it more frequent. So if you're going to have that half your body weight in ounces of water, then we can use the celery to get that body to continuously flush out these toxins. That's why celery is great for weight loss, because obviously you're keeping your water weight down. But make sure, one tip when you're getting celery, or if you're going to juice it or just eat it raw, buy organic celery. Celery is one of the highest vegetables that in pesticides that we've got, so make sure you're buying organic. Number 3, we go through another one that's pretty common, garlic. And so I'm actually talking about going through a bulb and eating the cloves through 5 days. So garlic is a fantastic antiviral, antimicrobial, because of something inside of it called allicin. And when that gets in your body, it actually kills off bad bacteria, kills off yeast, and all of these things tend to grow more when you add excess sugar in your diet, which you probably did over Thanksgiving. So actually chewing on, breaking up that garlic and swallowing it, that will improve the digestion of it and get that allicin in your GI tract. So that will help detoxify us. Putting a little bit of honey on the garlic sometimes will help with the flavoring. But overall, just get a couple cloves during the day for the next 5 days, and that should clear out the GI tract. Number 4, dandelion greens. All right. Where do we find these? So you can go to Whole Foods. Actually, some places, the major grocery stores, have dandelion greens. And they're just like any other green as far as how you're going to cook them. You can saute them, so on and so forth. I'm not the best chef, but just look online for any kind of recipe. But dandelion greens and even the dandelion root are fantastic at getting the liver to detoxify the whole body, improving bile production, which will help emulsify fats, and just flush the system. So this is something great. You can actually get the dandelion greens at the store, cook them up, or which they're known as a bitter, you can get concentrated bitters, which we have this version here from Quicksilver Scientific. It's a phenomenal product. It has the dandelion root in here. You also have other things like milk thistle, but it's going to help the liver do its job. And the liver's main job is to detoxify the body. Do this for 5 days after Thanksgiving. You'll flush the system. You'll feel much better. So that's one thing, or the fourth thing I would implement of the 5 things. Last but not least, as I put this up, and this is one we've all heard about, and it is vitamin B12. So this is the last thing that I would implement in somebody for a 5-day little detox to get you back on track. Vitamin B12 is important in everything. We obviously know it for weight loss. We know it for energy. But its main deal is it helps detoxify a lot of different things in the body, especially hormones. So B12 is important. It's also the type is important. So try to get a methyl version of B12. And really don't look at the RDA for a lot of these B12s. They say around 200 micrograms a day. We know from research that that's actually really low. At least 500 micrograms a day is what you want to get. So focus on that. And when you're eating vitamin B12 rich foods like salmon and oysters and all these different things, mostly fish and shellfish, you'll get around there. But what I always tell people, if you're going to try to get yourself back to where you were prior to Thanksgiving or any holiday for the next 5 days, get yourself a good supplement, a sublingual version, hopefully one that has various different types of B12 in here so they can go through different processes. But methyl's the best because you're going to get also methyl groups in there that help other parts of the body. But B12 is great. It is the master detoxifier other than glutathione. So use this, implement this. We have a sublingual version or various different versions here at the office. Under the tongue for the next 5 days, flush the system out, and it'll get you back to where you were prior to Thanksgiving. So to round this out and go down the list again, water intake, half your body weight in ounces. Add celery or celery juice, and you can even juice this in the morning and start your day with celery juice. Increases that urination, flushes toxins out, gets your mineral content up. We have garlic. Don't be afraid to chew on those things. That's an antiviral. It'll help you through the cold season here. Antimicrobial, antifungal, clears the body out. You've got your dandelion greens. You can pick those up at like a Whole Foods, a Fresh Market. Any major grocer will have them, or just go with the dandelion root, and we have it available here in a liposomal form. Helps the liver do its job, helps the bile, it'll flush out the system. And then you have, last but not least, vitamin B12, 500 micrograms at a minimum for the day. And you want to get that in fish, shellfish, or just a sublingual version like we have here at the office. And so those are my top 5 tips for the next 5 days that you can do. Obviously, this isn't a major detox protocol, but it can get you back on track and back to where you were prior to Thanksgiving. And you can do this for 5 days after Thanksgiving, after any holiday, New Year's, just to get yourself through what you did over the holidays, whether it was drinking or eating sugary foods and so on and so forth. So hopefully that helps you guys. Be on the lookout for the next Whiteboard Wednesday. We always have great information. If you have any questions, comments, or if you want to tell us what you'd like to see on Whiteboard Wednesday, drop us a DM, message us through Facebook, or email the office, and we'll have some answers for you if you do have any questions.